Hello and welcome to LDR 625, Resource Management for the MA in Leadership. I'm Dr. Amy Pilcher and I will be your instructor for the course. This course runs from June 6th through July 27th and will be online through My.Warburg. The class will open officially on June 1st, but the class doesn't officially start until June 6th. So even if you aren't able to get into the class on June 1st because that doesn't fit into your schedule, there is no expectation that you would be doing stuff yet this week. It's just available for anybody who wants to get started early. 1 week of the class will be open at a time, and I will open the next week this with the same amount of time. You'll have plenty of time if you do want to work ahead a little bit. But one of the important things for this class and any online class is the sense of community that we build together, and that happens in the discussion forums. And that sense of community can really only be built if we're all working on the same thing at the same time. Now, I understand schedules in the summer, and I know that we have a lot of different things scheduled, and we might have different vacations and stuff. If you have schedule conflicts, you are welcome to email me, but I would like you to not try to get too far ahead into the discussion post content. Read ahead, any of that stuff, all you want, but the discussion post should really be happening in real time as much as possible for us in our online community. And so those discussion boards won't be open for the whole semester. That I really want you to be working on those as much in real time as possible. Now, for this class, we have 3 books, and then there will be a few additional readings that will be provided either in PDF form or in an ebook form. So our 3 books are Power of the People, and the information for this book is posted. You can have a physical copy or an ebook. That's a personal preference thing. And we won't be starting into this book right away. So if you have at least a week to get it, because the very first readings are going to be from Polarity Management and our Project Management textbook. So Polarity Management is our second book. This is what that book looks like. There are 2 editions of this book. Now, I do have copies of both editions, and I've looked through them, and it does not matter what edition you have of this book. I did not see any big differences between the 2 editions, and you'll be fine even with an older edition of the book. We will be starting right away in week 1 with the Polarity Management textbook, and there are a few activities in here that we'll also be doing as part of discussion, posts, and assignments. And then our third book is Project Management for Dummies. So I found throughout the years that these 4 Dummies books are actually fantastic references and resources. This is a new edition that has just come out of this book. I do recommend that you buy the newest edition because there's a lot of updated content, especially as much as like technology and other stuff for project management. So this book we're also going to be starting reading right in the first week. Another book that we'll be taking readings from is Balanced Scorecard Evolution. This was originally going to be one of the required textbooks for the course, but as I looked into it, there's a lot in this book that is just too much for anyone who isn't a finance major or a CFO of a company. There's just a little bit too much. So you're going to be reading chapter 1 from this book, and the book's also very expensive. And so I looked for other resources. So you're going to be reading 2 chapters from this book. They are both available through Vogel Library as an ebook, and that they are linked in the week that you'll be reading them. You'll be reading chapter 1, which describes what a balanced scorecard is, and chapter 6, which talks about key performance indicators and how we measure our performance. So that is what most of the focus is on this course, is with the projects that you're working on as part of your master's program. Now we're going to be talking about the resources required for those projects. So do you need extra people on your team? What kind of human resource management do you need? We're going to create balanced scorecards for that, which consist of key performance indicators or measurements of how you determine whether or not your project was successful and successfully executed. We'll be working on that throughout the entire 8 weeks of this course. Um, Just some other things. The best way to contact me is via email, and my email is posted in the class. There are also links that you can schedule Zoom meetings with me. That gives you access to my calendar when you go to schedule a meeting, and you can schedule a time. If you need an evening meeting, reach out to me via email and we can get something worked out. I'm very fast in responding to email, and it is the #1 way to get the absolute quickest response from me. Any questions you have, I'm really looking forward to this semester. Um, and I'll be, as I said, we'll 1 week at a time, and let's have a great summer.